All to this video, and this video is all about factors and multiples. So this is a very important concept when it comes to a big concept called numbers. So factors and multiples illama numbers or concept next level eduthite poga mudiyadhu. So in order to understand the basic concepts of numbers, you definitely need to know the importance of factors and multiples. So let's get into this video and learn more about it. So this is a very basic number that I have taken. So you're just supposed to find the number of factors of, let's say first, let us first understand what is factors and what are multiples. So if 6 அப்படின்னு ஒரு example எடுத்திருக்கோம். So 6 an example எடுத்தோம் அப்படின்னா, let's say what are the factors of 6. So 6 உடைய factors, you can write the factors of 6 as 1 and 6, and then you have the next factor as 2 and 3. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. So there are 4 factors. So that's what I've written here. The factors of 6 are 1, 2, 3 and 6, and the number of factors are 4. So you can definitely write the number of factors in a specific way. Or when you're supposed to find the multiples of 6, it is just to know the difference between the factors and multiples. So 6 உடைய factors என்ன அப்படின்னா நீங்க எப்படி எழுதி number of factors எழுதிடலாம். இதே multiples of factors, multiples of 6 அப்படின்றது என்ன 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36 and it goes on. இல்லையா? So multiples of 6 வந்து countless. அப்ப நீங்க what are the total number of multiples of 6 அப்படின்னா your answer will be countless. Mostly அந்த மாதிரிலாம் கேட்க மாட்டாங்க. But write the number of factors of a specific number கேட்பாங்க. So you can't expect a very simple number such as 6 here. But let us understand how to find the factors for bigger numbers indeed in the next slide. So let us first try to find. Say we have taken some numbers, number of factors and numbers இருக்கு. இப்போ இங்க numbers இருக்கு and the next column is number of factors. So 6 க்கு இப்போதான் we found the number of factors is 4. So I'm directly writing 4 here. Now let's find the number of factors of 7. So 7 உடைய factors, of course you know 7 is a prime number, is exactly. So you have 1 and 7 only as factors and the total number of factors. So we are writing the factors here, but the question asks the number of factors. So let's write the number of factors as 2. So same way, let's find for 8. See number of factors for 8. At least the initial stages, just to understand, I'm writing the factors also. So 8 உடைய factors என்னென்ன இருக்கும் 1 இருக்கும், then you have 2, and then you have 4, and then you have 8. So the total number of factors is 4. Okay, and same way, let's write the number of factors for 9. Number of factors of 9 will be, of course, yes, you are right, it is 3. So the number of factors for any square number will definitely be an odd number. So this is a very important point to be noted. So let's write the number of factors. Let's write the factors. So 1 is a factor, and then you have 3 and then 9. So the number of factors is 3. So I told you, like for a square number. So square numbers are 9, 16, 25. So in the square number eduthalu, the total number of factors for a square number will always be a odd number, right? So let's try to find the number of factors for 10. So when it comes to 10, you have 1, then you have 2, and then you have 5 and 10. என்ன இது 4 வருதுன்னு பார்க்குறீங்களா? The number of factors for 10 is 4. Again, let's find for 12. So for 12, I write 1, then you have 2, and then you have 3, and then you have 4, and then 6 and 12. So the total number of factors is 6. Yes. So we are coming over to the next number, bigger numbers here, 52,900. And this is another number, the product of two numbers, which is 440 into 880 into 880. So when it is bigger numbers, so by the time you calculate or write the number of factors, count and give the answer, the time for the total test, the total exam would have been over. So appa enna pannalam, you must definitely be having a shortcut or a simple strategy. So let's find the strategy in the next slide. So here it is given that the number of factors is given by this n is equal to, I mean, you first have to express this number and then the number of factors is p plus 1, q plus 1. Let me put it in a very, very simple way. I'm going to take an example which is just 48. Let's take an example 48. So when I have 48 as my number and I'm supposed to find the number of factors for 48, the first step that I do is I'll write this number in the form of prime numbers, or let's say I'll primitize the number and write. அப்போ இதை எப்படி நம்ம prime number எழுதலாம்? Two different ways or any number of ways that you have. So if you are very familiar with the number, let's say 48 is a familiar number, of course. So I can write 48 as, 48 I can write as 4 into 12 in எழுதலாமா? So I can write this as 4 into 12, but 4 or 12. So either 4 or 12 are not prime. I mean, neither of them are prime numbers. Okay, so in the 4 and 12 again prime convert pannona, I can write 4 as 2 square and I can write 12 as, so 12 is again 4 and 3, which is just 2 square into 3. Consolidate panni எழுதலாம். So we can write as 2 power 4 into 3 power 1, isn't it? So we can write as 2 power 4 into 3 power 1. இல்ல எனக்கு இப்படிலாம் எழுத முடியாது அப்படின்னு நினைச்சீங்கன்னா, a very, very simple way possible. See, I'm going to prime factorize the number 48. So I can go with 2, so it's 24. Again it is 2, so it is 12. Again it is 2, so it is 6. And again it is 2, it is 3. So how many 2's I have? 4 2's I have and 1 3 I have. So that is how I can still write as 2 power 4 into 3 power 1. So which is just in the form of a power p into b power q. Remember, your base numbers, that is your a and b, how many ever numbers possible we can still write. So I can still continue with c power r and d power s and so on, or for certain numbers even in the mari product of two numbers kuda vara mudiyadhu. Probably you can just stop with just one number. Let's say 49. So instead of 48, if I have given a number as 49, this is again an example, so please don't confuse, get confused. So 49 irundhuduna, you can't write like 1 into 49 எழுத முடியாது. So you will just have to write a 7 square, and 7 of course is a prime number. Okay, so which is just in the form of a power p. So that's what I'm trying to say. Not necessary that you have to have a, b and c in all the cases. You can even stop with a alone or b alone or c alone, or even extend with d power s and so on. So it just depends on the numbers. So however, after writing this, your number of factors is given by adding 1 to all the number in the powers and multiplying them. Very simple. See, here you have 2 power 4 into 3 power 1, isn't it? So the value of a is 2 and the value of p is 4. So we are not bothered about a unless and otherwise it is a prime number. So we just have to add the 1 to all the number in the powers and multiply. So I have 4 here. Let me put it in a different color. So I have 4 here. So see, here I have 4. So that is in my power. So I just add 4 plus 1. And then the next number is that I have 1 here. So I just add 1 to 1. So 4 plus 1 gives me 5 and 1 plus 1 gives me 2. So 5 into 2 is nothing else but 10. So I finally say that 48 has 10 factors. Simple. Okay, so 48 has 10 factors. So நம்ம already ஒரு example எடுத்ததுனால we can also continue to finish that. So 7 square is a power p. So I told you, like, the base number we are not bothered at all. Only the number in the power matters a lot. So this is 2, which is just p. So p plus 1, that is 2 plus 1, which gives you 3. Appo 49 க்கு எவ்வளவு factors இருக்கும்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா, you'll have 3 factors. Got it? I hope this is clear. So let's go for the next slide again and find the same thing. So again, we have come back to the same thing. Like, in the previous slide, we found that 6 has 4 factors. இப்போ இந்த 6 க்கு 4 factors எப்படி வந்ததுன்னு அதே கான்செப்ட்ல போட்டு பாப்போமா? So 6 I can write as 2 into 3. So 6 we can write as 2 into 3. So 2 power 1 into 3 power 1, which is in the form of a power b. See, here I'm writing a power p into b power q. So we have already told that a and b doesn't matter. We are only focused on p and q. So p plus 1, which is 2, and q plus 1, 2. So that gives you 2 into 2 gives you 4. So 4 is your number of factors. So அதே மாதிரி 8 க்கு try பண்ணுங்க. 8 க்கு remember, you can't write as 2 into 4 because neither 2 nor 4 is your, 4 is not your prime number. 2 is a prime number, but 4 is not a prime number. So instead you have to write this as 8, you have to write in the form of a prime number. So primitize பண்ணி எழுதணும்ன்றதுனால we can write it as 2 cube. So which is in the form of again a power p, p is 3, so 3 plus 1 4. Same way 10 you can write as 2 power 1 into 5 power 1. So the number in the power is 1 and 1, so 1 plus 1 2 and 1 plus 1 2, which gives you 4. And same way 7 itself is a prime number, so I can write as 7 power 1, so 1 plus 1 gives you 2. So which is again in the form of a power p. See here, a power p. So p plus 1 is the number of factors. So same way 9 you can write as 3 square. So again 3 square a power p. See, this is in the form of a power p, where p is 2. 2 plus 1 gives you 3. That's the number of factors. So 6 you can write as 2 square into 3. That is 4 into 3. See, I can write as 4 into 3. But then 4 is not a prime number. So I have to primitize this number, which comes to 2 square. That's why I have written as 2 square into 3 power 1. So the value of p is 2 and the value of q is 1, and p plus 1 is 3 and q plus 1 is 2. So 3 2's gives you 6. So you get the number of factors from 6 to 12 easily. Now let's come for this bigger number. See, I'm going to take a bigger number, which is 52,900. Okay, so another tip here is the number of ending zeros of any number contributes to the number of 2's and the number of 5's. இப்போ இது கொஞ்சம் difficult இருக்கும். இப்போ இதை கவனிங்க 52,900 இருக்கு. இந்த 52,900ல ending zeros, that is last or trailing zeros எவ்வளவு இருக்கு? 2 zeros இருக்கா? So 2 zeros இருந்தா this just means that you have 2 2's and 2 5's. Okay, suppose if I have 3 zeros, I'll have 3 2's and 3 5's. So I'll write it as 2 cube into 5 cube. Suppose if I have 4 zeros, I'll write as 2 power 4 into 5 power 4. So how many ever zeros contributes to the number of 2's and the number of 5's? So we are done with the ending zeros. இது ஒண்ணும் இல்ல, 52,900 இருக்குல்ல. So 52,900 is your number. So I am just splitting this number as 529 into 100. Okay, 529 into 100. So 100 again you can write as 4 into 25, and 4 is nothing else but 2 square, and 5 is nothing else but, sorry, 25 is nothing else but 5 square. Okay, that's how we have written. So now we are done with these 2 zeros. So all we have to focus is only 529. So இப்போ நீங்க என்ன பண்ணணும் அப்படின்னா இந்த 529 prime number ஆனு check பண்ணணும். Now how do we check if that is a prime number or not? So you can first see, that is a separate video I had already, I've given that in the link. You can go through the link to find if a given number is a prime or not. So I'll directly take the hint from there. So I'll first check if the given number is a square number. So I know 20 square. See here, I'm going to write. So 20 square is 400. So we know that. And 25 square is 625. So that also we know. And suppose 529 square number இருந்தா இந்த 400 and 625 குள்ள தான் இருக்க முடியும். And also if you could notice, see the numbers in between are 21 square I have, 22 square I have. So 21 square gives me 1 only in the units place. 22 square gives me 4 in the units place. So I neither bother about 21 and 22. Let me focus on 23. 23 is a possibility because 23 square can give me 9 in the units place. So this is a possibility. 24 square is also not possible because 24 square gives me 6 in the units place. Right? So the only possibility is 23 square. Fortunately, 23 square நீங்க check பண்ணி பார்த்தீங்கன்னா you will get 529. So I'm going to take this as 23 square. So 23 is a prime number. This is in the form of a power p into b power q into c power r, where the value of p is 2. So p plus 1 is 3. I'm directly writing the value of q is 2. So 2 plus 1, q plus 1 is 3. And the value of r is 2. So r plus 1 is again 3. So 3 into 3 into 3 gives me 27. So I can directly say that the number of factors, total number of factors for 52,900 is 27. Okay, so same way you can try this number and give me your answer in the comment. 440 into 880. So let's move towards the next slide and see what is there. So here also we are going to find the number of factors. Okay, I guess we are done with everything, like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, even 529 we are done. So the answer is 27 here. Okay, so I told you like this you can give, I mean you can give me the answer in the comment. Probably you can try another number. You have another super number at the end to try and give me your answer. So I'll take a chance of solving this. 440 into 880. So let's find this. 440 into 800. This is a very, very easy go. So even when I'm going to multiply, see I'm going to take this as 44 into 88 into 2 zeros I'll combine, which is just 100. So on consolidating this, I can write as 11 into 4. So 11 I'll write, 4 I'll write as 2 square. And 88 again I can write as 11 into 8. 8 I'm going to write as 2 cube. Yes, very good. 100. 100 I'll write as 2 square and 5 square. So simple. Now let's consolidate. So 11 I have 2, 11 square, and 2 is 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 plus 2 is 7. So 2 per 7. Yes, that's right. And 5 I have 2. So this will be the consolidate fact. So which gives me like A per P into B per Q into C per R. Now all I have to do is just add 1 to all the number in the powers and multiply. So the first number is 2. I'll add 1 to it. 2 plus 1 gives me 3. And then 7 plus 1 gives me 8. And then 2 plus 1 again gives me 3. So 3 and 3 is 9. 9 8 is 72. So I have 72 factors for 440 into 880. So this is the simplest way. Please don't find the number of factors for all these numbers separately or individually and then multiply the number of factors. That doesn't work. So you have to take a call only after writing them in the form of A power P into B power Q into C power R. Whatever be the number, bring it to this form. So primitize the given numbers and then add 1 to all the number in the powers and multiply. Simple. You are done with your number of factors. Let's go for the next challenge. Yes, so this is a very easy go number. So let's try to primitize. See, 544 probably another new number for me. So let us first find 544 and 00. Of course, I am confident that the ending zeros contributes to the number of 2's and number of 5's. So let me first write that. So the 2 zeros contributes to number of 2's and number of 5's. Now we are just supposed to prime factorize 544 and write. Let's do this prime factorization separately. I'm doing it here. So 544, I'll go with let's say I'll go with 2. That's very simple. So this will be 272, and again I'll take 2. So I'll get 136, and then again I'll go with 2. So this is 136. Now I'll get 68. Yes, that's right. 2, so 2 is 34. And again, when I go with 2, I'll get 17. So 17 is a prime number. I'll stop here. So 544 is nothing else but 2 power 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 2 power 5 into 17 power 1. Now let us consolidate. So I'm going to add all the 2's. So I already have 5 in this and 2 here. So 2 power 7 into 5 square into 17 power 1. So A per P into B per Q into C per R. Now we'll just have to add all the numbers in the power with 1 and multiply them. So 7 plus 1 is 8 and 2 plus 1 is 3 and then 1 plus 1 is 2. So 3 to 6, 6 8 is 48. So there are totally 48 factors for 54,400. And the next number is here. So we got the answer for this as 48. Okay, so let us try this number. 54,000, sorry, 54, yeah, 54,400 and 30,600. Now we are just supposed to do this for 30,600. So let's prime factorize. I'll write the number here. 54,400 into 30,600. So we are first going to prime factorize this number. So let us take 3. Yes, 306. So let's do this. 306. I'll take 2. So 2 if I'm going to take, I'll get 153. And then again I can go with 3. So if I'm going with 3, I'll get 51. And then 3 again and 17. So I remember, now I'm going to consolidate all the zeros. So any which ways on multiplying these two numbers, I'm going to get 4 ending zeros. So I'll take 2 power 4 into 5 power 4. So that contributes to all the ending zeros. Now we remember that 544 is 2 power 5 into 17 power 1, isn't it? And same way 306 is 2 power 1 into 3 square into 17 power 1. So now we are going to consolidate everything together. So let us do this. 2 power. So 4 plus 5 is 9 plus 1 is 10. So totally we have 10 twos. Is that right? Yeah, 10 twos. And how many threes we have? So 2 threes we have. How many fives we have? 4 fives we have. And then we are left with only 17. Yeah, 17 power 2. So now this is in the form of A power B, B power Q, C power R and D power S. So let's add all the number in the powers with 1 and multiply. So 10 plus 1 is 11, into 2 plus 1 is 3, into 5, 4 plus 1 is 5, and then this will be 3. So on multiplying, 3 threes is 9, 9 fives is 45, 45 into 11. So I believe you all know the shortcut. So when you multiply any number with 11, all that you have to do is take this number, put it on the left side, take this number, put it on the right side, and the center number is the addition of these two numbers. So let me first check. So I'm sorry, the answer is 45. It's not 49. So 45 into 11, I'll put 45 here. And the center number will be the addition of 4 and 5. So the answer is 495, which means that this specific product, that is 54,400 into 30,600, will have 495 factors. Right? So the next two numbers are here for you to practice and give your answers in the comment. Let's go for the next slide. Yes, here is another interesting challenge. So if you could, see the previous video, that is the method to find the given number is a prime or not. I've given that, video link in the comment box. So அது நீங்க பாத்தீங்க அப்படின்னா இந்த numbers எல்லாம் நீங்க easy solve பண்ணிடலாம். So you should be confident enough to know that 557 is a prime number. So if I'm going to write this, see, I can take this as 550. Yeah, 557 into 699. So 557 is a prime number. So I need not bother about that. 699, of course, it is divisible by 3. Number pathoni theriyudilla. So 233 you get. And 233 is also a prime number. So you can write this as 557 into 3 into 233. So which is in the form of A power P, P power Q and C power R. So all your PQR are 1. So it's very easy. 2 into 2 into 2. That is 1 plus 1, 2, 1 plus 1, 2 and 1 plus 1, 2. So the answer will be 8. So the correct answer, that is your number of factors for this product, is 8. Okay. So again, number of factors. Let's find for this 1230 into 2870. So let's write this number here. 2870 into 1230. So on multiplying, of course, you get two consolidated zeros. Two ending zeros. So you can write it as 2 square and 5 square. So now the target goes on for 123 and 287. Let's consolidate 123. Pathone, it's easy that it is divisible by 3 where you get 41. So 41 is a prime number. So I'm going to write this as 3 into 41. Yes, now let's do it for 287. So 287, again it is divisible by 7, of course. So this is again 41. So I can write this as 7 into 41. So if I'm going to consolidate again, I can write as 2 square into 5 square into 3 into 7 into 41 square. So all the base numbers, that is your 2, 5, 3, 7, 41 are all your prime numbers. So you can easily add 1 to all the number in the powers and multiply. So 2 plus 1 is 3, 2 plus 1 is 3, 1 plus 1 is 2, again 2, and then 2 plus 1 is 3. So your answer will be 3, 3 is 9, and this will be 27. 27 into 4 is your answer. So 27 into 2 is 50, 54. So 54 into 2 again gives you 108. So 108 will be your answer. That is the total number of factors for this is 108. Now let's go for the next slide. Yes, so here is your challenging number. Give your answer in the comment for this. So you already have 2 questions in the previous slides and 1 question here. So three answers is what I expect in your, as your comment. So go through this video again clearly, slowly, try a lot of problems, practice a lot of problems and give your answers in the comment. Thank you for watching.